And now, a special message from the Office of the President of Colorado.
Guest is really a once-in-a-lifetime type person we get on the show. Usually, I'm not going to lie, political types steer completely clear of this show. But this time, this political type, we've literally never seen before. So ladies and gentlemen, a world's first, certainly a late night on Maine first, I would like you to help me welcome the one, the only, the President of Colorado, Mr. Matthew J. Spencer. So, the President of Colorado.
That's right.
You know, there was a lot of people that were absolutely stunned at the write-in vote. And of course, President wasn't even listed on the ballot. You know, and nobody thought we would ever get one. But your campaign really prompted people to write in for president, and here you are, a brand new creation solely created for you.
Here I am. That's right.
Yes, absolutely. So, President of Colorado, first 100 days in office. First 100 days in office. Tell me, what are your biggest successes, your first 100 days?
You know, I've had some really good successes, just as you said, and specifically with education and the children. I ran a real strong campaign about the children. And I think it's very important to have literacy and maps in schools, because some children don't even know where to find their house. You know what I'm saying? And it's so very important to me, Davie,
all these wandering children,
to make sure, especially that the children have some milk for lunches at school. And so that was one of my prime initiatives. And you might wonder why I'm so tall. You know, a lot of people wonder. And that's because I drank milk when I was a child. So I believe that it's extremely important. And that's one of our great successes here in the past 100 days.
So milk is a success.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So apparently milk does about tall in your.
It does. Milk equals tall.
Milk equals tall. Very good. Well, listen. You have some detractors that have come out and said, you know, president. We've never had a president before. Why do we need this position? Really, what's the point of having a president? We've got a House and a Senate. And a governor, you know, they kind of run things. So, but what's with the president?
Well, you know, Davie, I ran a very clean campaign. I don't believe in mudslinging. So I like to take showers every day, by the way, just to make sure that the politics are clean and fair and balanced, that sort of thing.
So you actually wash your politics?
I do.
You wash your politics?
I take them in with me to the shower, and we wash. Yeah. Get rid of them, you know what I'm saying?
I understand. Well, that's really something. Well, I want to talk about an issue here now. I know we don't want to shy away from it, so I'm just going to go right out and ask it. There's been, I wonder if you'd talk to me about Cadillac Gate in your administration. Apparently, members of your cabinet were given Cadillacs and free gas. With the taxpayers' money. What do you have to say about that?
Thanks for asking that question. I don't want to stray away from any of those things. I want to hit those tough questions head on.
Excellent.
So I just want to make it clear that my campaign was all about for the people, by the people. And I really just hit that head on and made it real clear. I believe that children should know where Afghanistan is on the map. And if they don't know, how can we compete in a global society? You know, I believe that we have to make sure that there's no environmental pollution. You know, we have to make sure that in this globalized society that we are pulling our own fair share, and keeping our environment for future posterity.
And we're doing that with Cadillacs.
You know, let's just be clear, Dave. Let's just be clear that it's very important to put the children first.
All right, excellent. So really no answer on the Cadillac thing.
You know, I believe that it's important to make sure that it's for the people by the people.
By the people.
And I just want to make that real clear. That's what democracy is all about.
So, all right, well, I'm going to go out on a limb here, just from the tone of this conversation. You say by the people, for the people. I'm going to ask, which four people
Well,
are you talking about?
I am talking specifically about four people here. I'm talking about the people of Colorado in a very figurative sense,
Okay.
in a metaphysical sense,
Really?
in a spiritual sense, and the other one we just don't talk about.
I see. Okay. You know, I have to say this. I want to say this. It's been rare to have a more lucid conversation with somebody on the show. Your grasp of the topics is simply astonishing. So I'll tell you what. You ran a commercial for us. Do we have that commercial queued up? All right. You ran a commercial during the campaign that just was huge in swaying the public.
Very important.
To write you in for president. We've got that commercial. Do you mind if we take a look
Go
at that?
for it. I'd be happy to see it
Fantastic.
myself.
All right, let's go ahead and run that commercial.
Hi America, are you concerned about this year's elections? Are you tired of the government engaging in TARP-like policies all the while American families are suffering from naked shorting and credit default swaps? Are you just going to stand by and watch while the mortgage industry is taken over by ninja loans and open market operations? Frankly, I won't tolerate this any longer. If you vote for me, I'll make sure that you won't have to worry about any bipartisan, non-collateralized debt obligations. And there won't be any more diminishing returns or economies of scale on your index portfolio. I'll see to it that we ban the tragedy of the commons once and for all. I'm Matthew Spencer, and I approve this message. Paid for by this as to fictional news listing actually substantial political ads completed known as false and justified.
Compelling stuff. Now, I have to ask you, right at the end of the commercial there, it says, this ad is completely fictional. And I'm wondering how many people misunderstood that and then actually got you elected.
You know, my scriptwriter, he suggested that we put that in just to give us an edge.
Yes. Okay. Well, that works. Well, I have to say, this has been one eye-opening interview. I'm really impressed. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of Colorado, Mr. Matthew J. Spencer. My goodness. We only get the best on this show, ladies and gentlemen. I think we can actually up CNN. I think we trumped them on that one. I really do. Well, next is one of my favorite parts of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
This has been a special message from the office of the President of Colorado.